Hello everyone and welcome to episode 105 of the UFC WMMA 5 Modern Day Save here on the channel, as it is our first fight night in South Africa, as we will be seeing Edmund Shahbazyan taking on Brendan Lesar. In our main event, we'll see how the Johannesburg, South African native will do, as we do have two pieces of mail. Very sad about this one. Sergey Pavlovich strained his wrist, will not be competing on the France show, and you see who he'll be fighting now. Mika Favali, who has just been on an absolute tear. This very much feels like what basically happened in real life when Gane fought Tai Tuivasa after Tai Tuivasa had gotten a couple of wins, and it was like, holy shit, this guy is, surging. And obviously that fight, though, was a lot crazier in real life, because if basically whoever won that fight, which obviously being Gane, ended up fighting John Jones for the heavyweight title. But yeah, I mean, that's a very tough thing to not see, because I do love both those guys. I think they're having a very fun fight. And then for Gabriel Benitez, he has tested positive for TRT. Even though he's had 3 losses and 3 good and fantastic performances, it's going to be a year off. He's already 33. It's free to cut him now. I just went ahead and cut him, which, I mean, maybe we'll bring him back for a late run if he gets a couple of wins elsewhere. But we just, I feel like we don't really need him taking up space on the roster for a year, so we just got rid of him. And yeah, I mean, as far as our card, though, of course, we already talked about our main event: Brendan Lesar and the Golden Boy Edmund Shahbazyan. The judo, I guess you could just say judokan outright, as far as he is, man, at one point it was not looking too hot for him. After losing to Antonio Carlos Jr. after a split decision win, and in a win over Jordan Wright, I was like, man, he might get out of here, because he had 2 losses in a row. The Jordan Wright win, that was mainly just a favor for him to be like, hey, because I think he was a clear favorite in that fight. Again, wish I could look at the odds, but from what I remember, he was the clear favorite in that one. And the Dukakis and Trevin Giles split decision wins have the rematch with ACJ, which of course we just saw in April, and he won by TKO. Now back again for the first time, though, main eventing a UFC event, taking on Brendan Lesar. Of course, 7-0, 3-0 so far, and definitely as big as was Marvin Vettori. I mean, Marvin Vettori, very, very tough guy. Of course, he beat Dreykus here in the save. He beat Philip Rowe after the tough season. It's kind of crazy he did not win his tough season when you think about it, especially after he's beaten a ranked guy. As far as we haven't seen that out of Nick Maximov yet, but maybe he will get one. You never know. But yeah, I mean, Brendan Lesar got a chance, got a big chance to get a win over a potential 11th ranked middleweight. Next fight will be a top 10 guy if he gets the win here. That'd be massive. Very massive for him. He is the favorite in this fight. Like we said, Golden Boy Edmund Shahbazyan does not have a team either, so that's definitely going to help him out. We'll see, as Yanin Wu and Mariah Agapova, the 2 125ers here, the flyweights. On the women's side of things, they have a Kazakhstan native and a Chinese native, as Yanin Wu, 26 years old, Mariah Agapova, 25 years old. Close in age as far as 10-1, 13-3. I guess you can say similar records, but Yanin Wu's had a lot of fights in the UFC already, which is crazy because it feels like we haven't used her a whole lot, but she's actually undefeated in the save. She beat Vivian Aroja. She beat Marna Morez, and as far as that was a TKO win in the second round, and she beat Andrea KGB Lee, beating a top 10 flyweight, as well as winning by knockout too. Pretty crazy. Knocked her clean out. Hasn't been finished yet in the UFC. She's now 6th on the flyweight rankings. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But Mariah Agapova, she is a tough one. She's ranked 8th right now. She's 7th actually in the world. That's how high she's been ranked before, I guess I should say. She worked in Ryzen. She was a Ryzen flyweight champ. Made her debut against KGB Lee, which she beat her in 42 seconds. And even then, she beat Manu Foriata. Man, I had her name because the show they just ran, obviously, when they were in Montreal, she had a pretty awful show against Shevchenko, but Shevchenko does that to women, though. As far as she's just world class, but my God. Or I think is it Fariat? It might be Fariat. Goddamn, I blew it. I just know that much. But Agapova is coming off of some major wins in short fashion. She's an absolute killer in this. But Yellow was the favorite. So we'll see how this fight plays out. That's a fun fight, though. Two top 10 flyweights that get finishes, too. It's a hell of a co-main on this fight night. And Gorm Kutalade taking on Mark Bone Crusher Yakiz. As my God. I mean, Markson, he's got a tough fight on his hands here. Kutalade is fighting like he should have in the real UFC. He was on a little bit of a tear after he beat James Vick and Alexander Hernandez, but then had Charles Oliveira. He got stopped by Charles, and obviously that's no shame in that one because Charles Oliveira's the man. But he has 3 pay-per-view fights already in the save. He's got 2 finishes as well. Hasn't been finished yet in the UFC, obviously. He's a tough motherfucker. But of course, for, Mark, it's crazy to think how long he's been now in the UFC. When he joined at 12-0, he won in 30 seconds his debut fight. Or not in his debut fight, actually his second fight against Timu Pakalam. But then had the split decision loss to Jakar Klaus, had the Dan Hooker loss, and against Nasrat as well. Which, that's those 2 right there, very, very, actually all 3 of those guys are tough guys. He lost his first fight in the safe against Merrimack Tasmanov, but he did beat Arman Sarukian, and he just beat Stephen Ray, which he got a finish in the second round as well. He hasn't had a bad fight literally since his first fight in the company. I don't think he's going to have a bad one here. Just the way these guys are, just stylistically speaking, should be a fun one. This is a big-time fight for both guys. Both guys looking to get into the top 10. Similar age range. A little bit more fight experience, a little bit more UFC experience does Mark have, but Gorm Kutalave is a tough motherfucker, and he probably has fought the toughest guy, of course, in Charles Oliveira, so it's going to be an interesting one there. And then for, also, we forgot to talk about even why we have Mark on this card, because Mark is from the, as far as he moved over to the UK at 12, from the Dominican Republic of the Congo, so obviously Congo is not more, it's kind of more on the northern side, but it is still, a bit of a hometown fight for him back in Africa, and getting a card here to get a win for the Congolans that want to come watch him compete. And for Amin Hakeem Durudo taking on Makhmed the Beast Makhachev. My God, Makhmed Makhachev. He's been a terror in this division so far as an Austrian kickboxer, but he is taking on a very, very tough kickboxer as well. As for Amin Hakeem Durudo, 13-1-1, 6-1. His only loss is to Danny Henry, funny enough, but he just beat Andre Touchy-Feely. He beat Julio Arce before the save. Kind of crazy he didn't have a fight in 2020, but now gets 2 fights in 2021. His second one here in 2020, or his third one rather, in 2022. And for Andre Feely in the Enrique Barzola wins, both of them rated great. He's a guy who brings it, obviously, got some great power as a kickboxer, Revolution Fight Team guy as well. Before Makhmed Makhachev, my God. He beat up on old Jigga real bad. He 30-27 in his debut in the UFC. He's super talented, and he was the underdog on that fight. He looked extremely good. He put in the work against Jigga, that is for sure, and I think that impressed a lot of people probably in the featherweight division. That this 22-year-old just completely ran through Jigga like it was nothing. But now, Hakeem Durudo is very, very tough, though. We'll see how that fight plays out. That's a hell of a fight night main card fight. And in our opening contest, the 40-year-old legend, Clay the Carpenter Guida, taking on Ahmed the Prince Faris. As for Ahmed from Cairo, Egypt. Again, Egypt obviously on the very northern point, basically, of Africa, and that's not really a local fight for him. It is a bit of a distance, but back at least to the country of Africa for him, and for Clay Guida, though. I mean, even though he's had a legendary career, he's never fought in South Africa. So this is a first for him. 36-21, just insane. He's coming off a win, though. He did choke out Shamil Zavarov, and I thought he was the underdog in that fight, but I guess not. He was the favorite. Kind of crazy. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that it's his first fight night since his fight night with, that's crazy, Dustin Poirier and Anthony Pettis. I forgot that was a fight night card. I thought that was an ESPN card or a Fox card at the time, since it was 2017. Wild. But yeah, him and Lozon, and man, oh man. Obviously, he's still bringing it at 40 years old. He's a goddamn man. And, man, he's still ranked 20th. For Ahmed, I mean, he got kind of thrown into the fire early. He beat David Temu, which, of course, he won in the first round. Then he had to take on the just surging at the time, Damir Ismagulov, which he ended up getting finished in the first minute. Then he had the no contest because of the drug test failure from David Ramos, which he actually lost that fight, so that saved him there. And he just got finished by Joe Selecki. All good to great fights. All fight nights, though. This is his 5th fight night in a row. He was the favorite in this fight, too, against Joe Selecki, but Selecki caught him with a knockout. This, I mean, usually doesn't go the distance, because I think, yeah, even David Ramos finished him in the first round. Should be an exciting one, though, for him. He is the favorite, though, in this fight against Clay Guida, so he might have a chance to get another win over a ranked guy in that one. As our prelim main event, Urshad Saeed, I believe it's Urshad, but he's a Cape Town, South African native, taking on Andre Ewell, as he's from, as far as Riverside, California native, trained in Apex MMA. He is taking on the 1-0 in the UFC, Saeed, 17-2 and 2 no contests for Andre Ewell. He's also 16-6, so as far as almost similar fight records, just 2 more fights for Ewell. But yeah, 3-3 in the UFC. It's only had 1 fight, though, in the save. It's kind of crazy. And it was a split decision win. He's fought Cheeto. He's fought Nathaniel Wood. Barraro, which, of course, that was Barraro post-decline after the shocking loss to Dillashaw. But split decision win, too, so it wasn't even a unanimous finish. He hasn't finished anybody in the UFC, so maybe this could be the first night. But he is 34. It's not great. Not great for him. But for Saeed, the Cape Town, South African native, back in South Africa after fighting in EFC, he beat Cheeto in his debut, and he finished him, too, which is impressive. 4 fights in a row, all 4 wins here in the save. He's had 1 poor fight, which he's 30-27, the guy, so who knows what happened there, but a Muay Thai fighter as well. This should be a fun one. Should be a fun prelim main. As for Greg Zoritz, I always fuck his name up, but Zibui, the Polish middleweight, taking on Dragos Duplessis, and Dragos. So weird. We were going to put him in that tough season, because I figured this motherfucker's going to win the tough season. He ends up not winning it. He ends up actually losing to Lesar before we brought him in, so it's like, well, we can't do that. Then he loses his first fight against Abu, but he just beat Mark Hume at the fight night last year in July. Obviously, a guy that is going to bring it. Good to great fights, all in his save, all in the save, rather. Boy, not. Just Dracus, obviously we know in real life, the motherfucker turns into a demon. Here, though, it has not been the case, unfortunately. But this, he's a huge favorite. Now, I will say this, though. He's fought Powhatan, and he went the distance with him. But he did get finished by Josh Friend, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he beat Jun Young Park, another guy who's just kind of a fight night resident. But he brings it every time. He doesn't have a bad fight in him. 35, though. He is up there. Huge underdog. I wouldn't count him out, though. I really think he's got a puncher's chance. We'll see. As for Dolce, Lunga Oh my god, I fucked that all up again against EC Fekatafu. As, boy, I fucked that up too. But yeah, the Sydney, Australia native taking on the Dominican Republic of Congo native, Adelcha, 36 years old. EC, 32 years old, but he's 6-2, 1-1. Very close on the betting line, though, even though Delcha, I mean, this is probably, he's fighting for a job with this one, which is not really his fault. I mean, he's fought some tough guys. Anikolov, Olberg, and Adam Yandev as well. All three losses by TKO or knockout for the Anikolov fight. Not looking good. Not looking too good for him. But maybe he can turn it around. He is 36, though, at the same time. He's 36. He's fighting for a job. He's taking on a tough kickboxer, a guy that trains at Stand Strong Boxing. So you know he's going to come prepared. He also knocked out Carl Solberg in his first fight in the save for us. And he did lose to Gokhan Saki, though. Gokhan Saki, another tough motherfucker. He's had two fantastic fights for us because we've matched him up pretty well with other kickboxers that bring it. We'll see how that one plays out. Again, it's minus 110 either way. I'm going to go with EC, though. For Bokang Little Giant, Azune. I fucked that up as well. As Rafael Capa Estevam. As for Rafael, the undefeated Rafael, he's 12-0, 1-0 in the UFC, but Bokang Little Giant, a hell of a wrestler from Cape Town, South Africa. Even though he's only 5'1", this motherfucker can throw you around. Now, he is coming off a loss to Jared Brooks, which was kind of crazy because the corner stopped it, but he beats Hector Sandoval in 43 seconds in his first fight with us. He can bring it. It's kind of crazy he hasn't seen the second round here in his UFC career. For Estevan, I mean, it's his debut. We don't know really what's going to be coming out of him. He's got jiu-jitsu tattooed on him, so this motherfucker is about it. We'll see. We'll see how his jiu-jitsu does against a wrestler like Bokang. But, yeah, I would probably, again, hedge my bet towards the Bokang favorite side. And for Carlos Felipe, taking on Jorgen De Castro, one of these guys had, like, a hometown thing for South Africa. I don't know if they were born there. I'm assuming it was not Carlos Felipe, because, yeah, he's a Brazilian. Jorgen De Castro, I figured he was not from Fall River, Massachusetts. Oh, Cape Verdean. Maybe that's why. Because Cape Verdean is maybe technically closest to South Africa than it would be anywhere else. So I guess that's where they consider that. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, two heavyweights coming in above 250 pounds. Felipe is the favorite. 8-1, 7-2. For Carlos Felipe, he lost in his debut fight against Michel Poworski, which he got 30-27 pretty bad, and that was in 2020. So he had the year off, comes back here in May. For Jorgen De Castro, I mean, he's fought Umar Kane. He beat Justin Tafa as well. That was before the save. He knocked him out. He's fought Rafael Pazoa. Of course, the Tom Aspinall loss was pretty tough, but he hasn't had a bad fight in the save, and I don't think he will, to be honest. He brings it. He definitely brings it. And should be a fun way to kick off the show with two heavyweights battling out on our only heavyweight fight on the whole card. Yeah, neither fighter, of course, main evented a UFC event before, so a first time for both these guys. Of course, for the South African native, Lesar is looking for a big, big win to bring it home for the hometown and bring it home to South Africa to see one of their own get a win in the main event of a UFC card. Pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. We'll see, though. Shahbazyan has won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. And Yanin Wu and Mariah Akapova, 2 top 10 flyweights battling it out. Yanin Wu is the clear favorite, which is kind of crazy because Akapova is a tough girl. Very, very tough. But, man, that one, I don't think that one's going to the scorecards. I think those 2 little ladies are going to beat the shit out of each other. The Georgian Viking, Goram Kutalave, taking on Mark Bonecrusher Yakis, as Kutalade ranked 12th, as Mark is ranked 17th. Mark is, he's won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. Kutalade, 7-0 on the Blurcast staff pick, so they are all backing him. But we'll see, and his return to the Republic of Congo, or at least, not the return to the Congo, but the return to Africa for Mark in this one, as Hakeem Duro taking on Muhammad the Beast Makhachev. So we'll see how Makhachev does against the big betting line favorite in Duro, but this is a big time fight for him. That is for sure. And then Clay, the Carpenter Guida, kicking off the fight night against Ahmed the Prince Maurice, boy oh boy, though, that's a tough fight for him. I really do think for Clay Guida, he's got a really good chance. I don't mind Matt there backing him with one Blurcast staff pick because he's got a really good shot. He's coming off a win. He's got some momentum. He's not wanting to retire just yet. And maybe he's wanting to get a big win here in Johannesburg tonight. As maybe into here. Who knows? As Irshad Saeed taking on Andre Ewell. As Ewell is the underdog in this fight. I definitely agree with him on that. I think Saeed's going to run right through him. Now, Matt, I don't think he's going to be right this time around. I think Saeed's going to get the job done. And for Dricus Duplessis, Sawad against Gregory. Maybe I was just Gregory. For the Polish people. But for the Fazoli man, or not Fazoli, Fazol man from Poland, taking on the South African native Dricus Duplessis. And Dricus, I think it's going to be the start of maybe him turning things around and getting everything together. We'll see. On the prelim, is Isi. He does have, the 5-inch advantage. He's not the Blurcast Apex favorite, though. That is to Doucha. Of course, Doucha hasn't won in this decade, which is kind of crazy, because now we're 3 years in, but he's fighting for a job. He's got the significant weight advantage. It should be a close fight, though. Should be a banger as well. As Rafael Estevan Macapa, as Macapa does have the 6-inch reach advantage, but I would say Rafael's going to have a tough time now. Because the little giant's going to get a hold of him and throw him down and really just use that speed with the wrestling and that just tenacity that he has to bring people down. He's going to be a handful for 15 minutes, that's for sure. And then Carlos Boy Felipe taking on Jorgen de Castro 4-3, with Felipe being the slight favorite. That's another one that can go either way, to be honest. As, these two heavyweights banging it out here. Let's see. Herb Dean's the referee. As our cage side judges. And Jorgen de Castro, they must consider that near South Africa. As, they touch gloves. Here we go. Felipe's pressuring him now. Counter left hand from de Castro. Left hand, big right is avoided, though. From De Castro. Felipe's doing a good job. Pushing the pace. Castro's trying to land a counter jab. Not happening. 1-2 here from Felipe. Damn, weirdly engaging. Yeah, they don't want to get caught with any type of power. These two respect each other's power. They know one clean shot can end it. Damn, De Castro's already getting tired. Not a good sign there. Missed the left hand. Comes in with the big right hand. That misses, though, after the jab lands. Yeah, again, it landed the jab, but he can't hit the big right. That's the follow-up shot. Couple of jabs, doesn't find the mark. Oh my god, Carlos Felipe with a high kick. Or he's on rubbery legs. Oh my lord, he head kicks him again, and this time he knocked him out cold. Carlos Felipe, good on him. Jorgen de Castro, he brings it, even though he's on the losing end of it, and eats a head kick for his troubles. Hell of a win, though, for Carlos Felipe, his first win in the UFC. And yeah, what a fight-ending head kick, though. That was awesome. For Rafael Macapa Estevan, taking on Bokang Little Giant. Masuna? I always fuck it up, though, but we'll see how the Little Giant does. We'll see how our first of 3 South Africans, I believe, fighting tonight. Or 4. Yeah, first of 4 South Africans fighting tonight. We'll see how he does. Kicking it off. They touch gloves and already quick punches and land it though. And oh, look at that. Rafael's the one that clinches up with him. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea because now he's caught up against the cage. Stomps him away. Knees to the ribs. Knee just above the hip. Oh, in for the knee again. But Macapa was ready for it. And now he's able to... Oh, he's just going to lay him... The vertical lay and pray. Unreal. Thank God our dream separates them. 1-2. Macapa was equal to it. And he... Again, is trying to clinch up with him, which is a terrible idea. Because, I would say Bokang is the better wrestler for sure. Oh, here we go. Nice straight right hand. Lands hard after the jabs wide. Nice little combination. Oh, he got caught there. A little too aggressive with it. He might get taken down. Oh, no. Just going to put him against the cage and probably stay there for the end of the round. Well, we want to give it to Bokang on that one because at least he was doing shit. Stops that takedown, too, but he's going to just, again, another vertical lay and pray. Brutal. Thank God Bokang gets out of it. And, yeah, he's trying to take the initiative aggressively, too. Nice little jab and a roundhouse kick to the body, too. Nothing but air on the big right. Lands the left hand, though. Does Bo Kang. He's still taking the initiative. Nothing but air on the big right. And, again, he's not going to take him down. Yeah, I mean, I'm really over the judges' side with Bo Kang on that one. They're going to give it to Makapa, though. I would put it 2-0, in my opinion. We'll see, though. Left jab, big right. Oh, but he rocked him! Oh, and just a fucking desperation takedown attempt. Not going to get it, as he hasn't gotten a takedown all night, and he probably will not get a takedown for the rest of the night. And yeah, after the takedown attempt gets stuffed, he's also landing some shots, a jab and a roundhouse kick to the body. Cop gets hold of him again. Ends up being out wrestled, so now he's been beat up a little bit. But as they say that, Makapa's trying to out wrestle him. Every time Bo Kang gets out of it, he's still getting tired. Hits a body kick. Cop gets a hold of him. Got control of him. And again, he gets out of it. I mean, Bo Kang, I think, did enough. Even though he was not looking too hot there in the second round. But he came back, rocked him, didn't get him down because he shot in for the takedown. But he stuffed every single takedown. He's got to win this fight. Oh, my God, a split. Thank God. At least he won it. A great showing from him. Not a great showing from Rafael, though. I mean, he just stuffed takedowns the whole time and tried to do the old vertical lay and pray. I'm glad he did not win that fight. Good shit. Yeah, not happy about the judging guy. I think he's correct on that one. He should have been a unanimous decision winner. It's a mad fit MMA guy as well. I mean, listen, the little giant gets it done. Gets it done. Adalcha taking on EC. Just two last names that I'm not even going to butcher, so we're not even going to try it. But the Sydney, Australia native taking on the Democratic Republic of the Congo native as the Congo native. And Doucha coming back to Africa for the UFC. He's got a significant weight advantage, and he's fighting for a job. It's a big fight for him. There's a beauty of a straight right. Doucha with a takedown attempt. Doesn't get it, though. Can't get him, so he's just going to push him against the ropes. Or against the cage, rather. Dirty boxing now. Went for the Muay Thai clinch. He's got him. Blocks the knee strike. And I think they even wrestles free out of it. Yeah, and here's a nice one, too. Misi, just a jab and a right hand that lands hard. Kind of surprised he didn't even drop him with that, to be honest. Great sprawl for Misi after, again, Delta trying to go for a takedown. We haven't seen a successful takedown yet. So far tonight, 0 for 7 on takedowns for everybody. Issei won that round, and he gets hold of him again, but he can't take him down. Does Dalcha, and he's going to push him against the cage. In a Muay Thai clinch, knee gets blocked, and, he doesn't block it, actually just lacks power behind it at all, and another knee to the chest, but no power behind it at all. I mean, he's just kneeing him, just for the sake of kneeing him at this rate. Oh, man, here comes Issei with a right cross and lands hard after the jab. Oh, man, right hook to the ribs, too. He's landing some big shots. Dalcha's a tough dude to be hanging on like this, though. Try to get in with a Muay Thai clinch. He does so. Wrestles free, trying to get out of it, maybe potentially. Oh, he does so, actually, yeah. So, yeah, the left jab, nothing but air on the big right, and that's another round, I think, for Issei. I think, again, he's able to land more damage. He actually landed more shots in general. He's stopping these takedowns. He's doing a very, very good job of winning this fight. And he just one more round left. And he is going to drop him with that right cross, I think. Oh, yep. Dropped him. Looking to finish him. He does. Margato's got to save the fight. As, boy, Dalcha, I mean, listen. We hardly knew you. As far as, what's that? Is now his 4th straight loss now? Yeah, I mean, it's time. Time to go. But hey, had good fights. Just kept on losing, unfortunately. That was probably one of his worst performances, though. I think he's definitely carried by the other guy in this one, because Issei, I mean, he is such a phenomenal kickboxer. He brings it, and he's a guy that really saved that fight for sure. And he gets the win, too, making him 7-2, and a guy that is really on the rise for sure. So we'll see how Dreykus does, if he can keep the South Africa chain going. So our ringside, or cage side rather, judges is but see a big loud ovation for the South African native. Here we go, they come together already. So Wee comes in with the left jab, misses the low kick though. No, they missed the left jab to Dreykus, but he lands a left hook. Both fighters moving to engage. Dricus missed the right hook. Here comes a counter. It's a quick left to jab and a low kick. So we're seeing the Polish boxer doing a pretty good job of counter striking. Here we go. 5 quick punches. Scored to the right cross. Kind of crazy. Now he's slipping past shots. Landed the big right hand. Dricus is in trouble. He is in trouble. There we go. At least he dodges the right hand and counterattacks the quick jab, but can't connect on that low kick. 2 counter left hands on the exchange from Dricus. Jabs wide, hits him on the straight right. My God, I mean, he's landing some big shots. Pair of jabs in exchange. Left jab, missed the big right. Is Sui, and now here comes a right hook. That lands from Dricus. Oh my God. Catch underneath the eye. Dricus gets the cut. Scissor gets the legs now after the jab. I mean, he won the round. He is underdog coming in against the hometown South African. And he's up. He's up 1-0 on the scorecard. 2 left hands on the counter from Dricus. Jab. Caught him with the right hook here. 2 counter jabs from Dricus. Fades the big right. They engage in the center. Lands the left jab. Doesn't make contact on the low kick. Left jab, right cross. 2 left hands on the counter. Nice jab and a right hook. Pair of jabs. Left hand, right leg. Or right hand leg kick, rather. I guess it might have been a right leg kick. Doesn't say. But as far as a nice little 1-2 from Sui again. Now counter left hand from Dricus. Jab and a leg kick again from Sui. I mean, the Polish boxer is doing great combinations. He's doing really well. But I think now Dricus finally kind of figured him out a little bit. Dodges the right hand. Counterattacks the left jab and a left kick to the ribs. Counter jab from Dricus. Avoids the big right after the quick flurry of punches after the first 3 land. I'll see what's in the pocket. Caught him, and then he lands a right hook too. My God. He fucking stole it there at the end, and he's up 2 rounds to none, and Dricus needs a finish. Unreal. Great hand speed again. Rapid 4-punch combinations. Reopens that cut. 1-2 again from Sui. Now left jab and a leg kick, which he just falls into a clinch. Not a good idea. So now Dricus got a hold of him. Got him against the cage. Pins him with a couple of punches to the side of the head, the knee, the thigh, uppercut now. Nice uppercut again. They're going to check on that cut, which is terrible because now they separated him, and now Dricus is definitely not winning, I think, this fight. He was in a really good spot. Oh, as I say that right when I say it, he rocked him. Oh boy, big right hand, down he goes. He could finish him here. He survives and wins it down 2 rounds to none. He comes back in the 3rd and gets it done. What a fucking win for Dricus. And he's 15-4. I mean, that was a hell of a fight, though, for Sui. I mean, we can't cut him after that, to be honest. That was just absolute insanity. What a fucking fight. As for Irshad, I'm assuming it's Irshad Saeed. That's how you pronounce that. But for Andre Ewell, I wouldn't necessarily say he's fighting for a job, but he's really fighting to prove to me that he belongs in this 135 division in the UFC. They come together and there's a 1-2 from Saeed. And there's a great right hook, though, from Ewell. As left jab is connected to the right hand. Andre with a 1-2. Saeed with a nice little rough roundhouse kick to the body. Off the counter, left hand from Saeed. Oh, here's a powerful right hook after the left jab. Oh, and he rocked him and dropped him. Oh, no. We might see our first South African defeat, and we do. Herb Dean has to stop the fight. What a win for Andre Ewell. I mean, he gets it done in exciting fashion. Finishes Saeed, and what a fucking win in 1:35. And he wants Victor Henry next. That is a hell of a call-out, because Victor Henry's got a big-time fight coming up in on that California card as an Apex MMA guy as well. Hell of a win. I mean, just a massive, massive victory on the prelim of our main event prelim. And now on to the main card of the fight night card here in South Africa. Mark out a referee for this one. It's Clay Guida. They both guys touch gloves, and Ahmed comes in, pushing the pace. Fires off a counter jab, doesn't connect. Oh, went for the head kick, too. Oh, my God. That could have been a fight ender if he would have landed it. Clay Guida being the aggressor. 1-2 missed it, though. Didn't enough left hand. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a bit of a step back after our last couple of fights, unfortunately. We're seeing both guys swinging and missing for the most part. 2 of them landing here, finally, from this 3-punch combination from Ahmed, but he finds out the midair on the big right. Went for the head kick. Did Clay Guida couldn't get it? Now, oh, went for the takedown again. Great sprawl. 1-2, avoids both of them, though. Ahmed might sweep him. Blocks the takedown by grabbing the cage. Come on. You gotta just take a point right away. He trips him anyway, so there you go. Ends up on his back with his, seated up. Pressed against the cage, too. This is not a good idea. Looks to get a better position. Got Mount. Oh, my God. Big right hands. Oh, that would have been it for sure. What a fucking way to jump Mount after that. That was kind of crazy. And now he shoots in. Looked like he was about to, at least. But Clay Guido's the one who comes in and clinches up with him. Now he's got him against the cage. Trying to just dirty box him now. But Ahmed gets out of it. And there's a nice right hand that lands hard. Ahmed's landed some big time shots. He's got him against the cage again. Does Clay Guida? Clay Guida's doing a pretty good job once they clinch up, but other than that, Ahmed's been landing a nice little combination, which he does right here. Nice jab and a straight right hand that lands hard. There's a right hook to the body. He had that one takedown, but other than that, I think the only way he's gonna do it if he trips him. It's not gonna be from a double leg. It's gonna be like trip, just like that. Sweeps him down. If he can get Mount again, that would be insane, but there's just not enough time to do anything. I'd say he won that round as well. Clay Guida needs a finish if he wants to get it done here tonight, which he clinches up with him, but he's immediately out-wrestled and tripped down. And, yeah, a lot of time. Went for the leg lock. Oh, and he got him. Holy shit. What a win. Caught him with a leg lock in the third round. Once the Prince gets done. And another Mad Fit MMA win tonight. He's been tremendous, has Ahmed. I really think since he's got the talent, for sure. He just has kind of ran into a bit of some buzzsaws there in the lightweight division. But he's someone that is super talented, for sure. And he gets another ranked win. It's Akeem DeRudo versus Magomed the Beast Makhachev. See how Makhachev does. Everything's the referee. Cage side judges, here we go already. They're pressuring him. DeRudo counter jabs. Left hand doesn't hit the leg kick, though, Makhachev. Oh, man. He's trying to clinch up with him, maybe, potentially, but both guys are kickboxers, so I'd be shocked if someone shoots in for a takedown here. But already, Makhachev counters right hand with the left jab and a low kick that narrowly misses. Oh, as I say that, he's shot in, and he might trip him. He does so. Insane. So this is pretty much the same exact spot where we saw Clay Guida, but he gets caught in a guillotine. DeRudo fights it off. Went for it again. And he blocked it again. Plus 410 underdog, and he's got a chance to win the fight, which he absolutely does. That's why we made this fight. And we believed in Magomed, the Beast, Makhachev, and Makhachev pays it in full with an upset win, and it gets a submission victory in the first round, right before the end of the round, too. What a huge win. Fucking Hakeem, he's a top 20 featherweight. He just beat him. In the first round, too, no less. We'd have to give him another ranked guy, you'd imagine, in that same vein. That's in the top 15. Just kind of crazy. What a win. As Gorm Kutalade and Mark Bonecrusher Yaki says, boy, this is going to be a tough win, though. These two are surging right now, and both guys are looking to be a top 10 155er. It's going to be tonight, though. This is how they get it done. They beat one another. They get a chance at the top 10 guy for sure. There's a left hook already from Mark. Disconnects with the left jab, lands a low kick. As far as Mark again. Nice 1-2 from Kutalade. Oh, he cut him with that one. Oh, my lord. He went for the fucking low kick, then Mark. And now we don't really see a lot of low kicks, surprisingly enough, underneath the belt, but saw one there. Slips past the right up, counters with a jab, a spin kick, too. That would have been insane. Kutalade's doing a good job, though. 3 of a flurry of 4. Leg kick that was checked. Mark's getting countered here, but the right hand nearly fails to connect. Missed the left jab as Gorm, but lands a low kick. He keeps on landing these, both guys really, landing body shots and leg kicks. There's a body kick from Mark now. They're going to check on the cut, not a fight ender. We're back underway. Counters right there with a quick left jab and a right hook to avoid last possible second. Gorm's doing a pretty good job of this counter striking. Oh man, went for the big head kick, but Gorham saw it coming swiftly, moves to safety off of that, and yeah, don't want to get caught with that head kick. A nice little counter here from Gorham as well. Quick left jab and a right hand. Oh, and he rocked him. Oh, big uppercut. Down he goes. He could finish from here, but there's only 40-some seconds left. Damn, he's going to survive. But he won the round, though, for sure. What a win for Gorham. I mean, it was close. I think he probably would have won the round regardless of not knocking him down, but my God. And he sees these head kicks coming. He's able to counter strike too, which we saw here. Start off the second, missed the big right hand. Here comes Gorham with a right hand off the counter. Quick kick here after dodging the right hand. Again, the counter striking from Gorham has been phenomenal tonight. He's looking like a world beater right now. I mean, the way he's counter striking, the way he's landing these big time shots off of it too. He's been really good. 1-2 again. Comes up short on the body kick, but lands the jab. Mark's in trouble, and he just probably got put to sleep right there. Caught him with a right hook right on the jaw. Oh no, he drops him, but he doesn't finish him. He finishes him here, though. My God. I mean, the Georgian Viking Gorham Kutalade is an absolute terror at 155, and we're seeing it. Again, this is what he probably should have been doing, but something fucking happened psychologically, or I think it was that big upset in the Apex really fucked him up, and he just could not get it back. As he praised his team at UFD Gym, his very responsible, all the fans that came out to support him as Yanan Wu, Maria Akapova, our co-main event. These two flyweights who get finishes, looking to get it done here tonight. 1-2 from Wu. Nice left hook from Agapova. Flurry of 3 punches, which without landing any, but lands a low kick at least from Agapova. 1-2 from Wu. Wu again with the counter. Jab of the right hook's ducked. Oh, here comes it with a counter again. Missed the right cross. Here comes Agapova with the counter with the left hand. Missed the head kick attempt with a solid right hand off the counter, which Agapova has been cut. Oh, damn. Went for a head kick, but Yanan Wu was off target. That could have been a fight ender for sure. Yanan Wu, though. 2 jabs of right cross. Right hand taking on the gloves from Wu. Agapova went for that left cross. Can't land it, though. Agapova missed the jab. Oh, actually, she missed the high kick. She lands the jab. I mean, as long as Wu is dodging these head kicks, she's going to be in a really, really good spot. I feel like she's been getting countered. She's getting counters, rather. As you see there, she counters the kick with a leg kick now to the lead leg. Scores with the jab. Doesn't find the mark on the left hook. 1-2 from Wu. 3 punches in a bunch. Not landing any, though. It's a good left hand, though. It's Agapova. She's missing a whole lot. Like, Wu, I think, is making a miss. She's dodging. She's countering. When she counters there, slips past the left hook and counters with the left jab and a solid right. She won that round, for sure. And Yanan Wu, I mean, that shows you how talented she is. She's kind of made Maria Agapova not much of a threat, which is pretty crazy because Agapova is very, very dangerous in there. Oh, my Lord, but she might have just stole the fight right here. Right jab, left, powerful straight left, knocked her down, could finish her here, and she does. That is what Agapova can do, though. She has the power to change a fight in an instant, and she gets it done. Unreal. She wants Mackenzie Dern next. That's interesting, because I think her striking would give Mackenzie Dern a lot of problems, but if she gets taken down, Mackenzie Dern is a hell of a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist, and man, she will get it done in a hurry. So our main event, the Golden Boy, Edmund Shahbazyan taking on Brendan Lesar. Almost a clean sweep for South Africa, but boy, if he loses here tonight, it'll be 50-50. Shahbazyan comes in with a pair of jabs. 1-2 just land either blow. There's Lesar. Oh boy. As far as not a whole lot coming in. Oh, here we go. Nice left hand and straight right. Shahbazyan is showing no fear. And that's exactly what you gotta be as an underdog. Just throw caution to the wind and get after it and go for it. And now both guys are really just missing for the most part. This is not a good sign. Left jab from Shahbazyan. Missed the big right, though. Lesar gets hold of him now. Trips him. Oh, boy. Got about a minute left. I don't think he's going to be able to get a finish. Oh, as I say that, the leg lock. Keeps the guard tight. Oh, my God. He got mount. Swept him in the mount. That was crazy. Shahbazyan is up probably on that scorecard. I mean, really, Lesar did nothing but get the takedown at the end, but he was piecing him up pretty bad. He swept him, too, at the end of the round. Yeah, I think he won that round. But we got 5 rounds for this main event, so we still got a lot to go. A lot can happen, for sure. 1-2, Shahbazyan avoids both of them. Man, I mean, Shahbazyan's striking defense has been tremendous. He's just been on point. He's not landing his shots, though. So, I mean, Lesar's been making a miss as well. Oh, but as I say that, Shahbazyan lands the right cross. Nice 1-2 again. My lord. Shahbazyan is just lighting him up now. Beautiful uppercut here. Knocked him out cold. Tough break for the Johannesburg, South African native. The undefeated fighter. Losing in his hometown is quite a bump for him. That is very, very tough. Hell of a win, though, for Shahbazyan. No fight cam, doesn't fucking need one. Unreal. What a win, too. Wins with an uppercut. Tremendous stuff. I don't know how we're going to do money-wise for this show because it was in South Africa, but that show itself did pretty goddamn well. There was some good stuff here. I mean, Makhachev was tremendous tonight with a huge upset. Yeah, we decreased the popularity in basically everywhere. But yeah, performance bonuses here from them. Yeah, Andre was great. Drakus' comeback. I'm going to give one to CB2. I mean, he was phenomenal tonight, honestly. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm going to give multiple Fight of the Nights, to be honest, for tonight. Yeah. We are, because that was a hell of a fight. Really, really was. That was the prelim of the night, and that was the main card Fight of the Night. Oh, yeah, that probably, as far as on the betting line. Maybe Felipe. He did good with that head kick. Yeah. Actually, Bo can, because, yeah, he pulled that fight out of his ass for sure. We actually lost money, yeah. But I mean, listen, I gave a lot of people a lot of money. 4 people made over $250,000. A lot of people made over $100,000. It was a good night. Good night for the talent. And they need it, though. I mean, they deserved it. That was a hell of a show. They didn't have to go out there in South Africa and put on an absolute banger, but they did. And, man, I mean, what a fucking card. There were so many upsets. I mean, that was a card that has really, I think, shocked a lot of people with the amount of upsets and the amount of crazy wins and finishes we saw. That's a hell of a fight night. That is for sure. And our next one, oh my god, yeah, Rado Global is like, we do not like what's going on with you running shows from South Africa. But our next card, though, is a pay-per-view. We'll be going to Brazil, UFC 274, Amanda Nunes, Aspen Ladd 2, which we should make sure that's called 2. Because, yeah, of course, they co-main evented UFC 257. Ladd won by knockout, but that was a bantamweight fight. She's moving up to featherweight, looking to be double champ, and to beat the Lioness yet again. Should be a fun one for UFC 274, Nunes versus Ladd 2, as we will catch you guys there for our next episode. Take care, everyone.